viewers.
Alhamdulillah. Hajiya Fatima, what do you understand by humanitarian services in Islam?
Auzubillah sami alim. Mina shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. My dear listeners, as we are not new in this station, we are running our program for Fomwan FCT, and today, as my sister said, we are on to humanitarian. What is humanitarian? Humanitarian is one of the thematic areas of Fomwan activities. Humanitarians means the services, actions, activities that focus on promoting human welfare, alleviating suffering, and providing assistance to those in need, especially in times of crisis, emergencies, or natural disasters. It's about showing compassion and support for vulnerable individuals of the communities. And you know that Fomwan, in its mission and vision, our main concern is taking care of human being, addressing human being, helping human being, whatever aspect we need, education, sensitization, advocacy, and so on and so forth. And humanitarian, one of the aspects that we deal with in Fomwan.
Thank you so much, Hajiya Fatima, the Able Amira FCT chapter. Who are the humanitarians?
Well, humanitarian are people that participate in the humanitarian services, as I said, including volunteers, workers, non-government organizations, NGOs, healthcare professionals, government agencies, philanthropists, activists, sometimes even regular citizens who want to help others in need. It is collective effort involving various individuals, organizations committed to supporting humanitarian causes and providing assistance where it's needed most. And Fomwan, we are one of the NGOs, Facebook organizations that are deeply into humanitarian services, and we have a lot of people that are there to work under humanitarian services in the FCT. We do a lot of humanitarian services in all aspects. So we are part and parcel of humanitarian people. Yeah.
What humanitarian services do you engage in FCT chapter?
Well, in FCT we have a lot of humanitarian service that we render. We have, as I said, we have Fomwan in all the 6 area councils: Abaji, Kwali, Buari, Kwagwalada, as you know, and Kuji and Amak. In all these area councils, we have our emirs, we have all our executive members, we have all our members at the grassroots, at the downtrodden. So we have activities that are there that is basically on humanitarian. And all these humanitarian services, all the humanitarian communities or members, they report to the FCT Fomwan. So in FCT, we are so much deep into having program of humanitarian services. And all these services include assisting the poor that are in need, assisting the young people that need assistance, for example, orphans and the wayfarers, assisting the sick people, for example, people that are into a lot of illnesses that they cannot afford it. We do a lot of service in that. Assisting people when they have not certain disasters, for example, flood or fire outbreak or calamities or other things like COVID-19. We have a lot of palliative that we took to the people, to the needy at that aspect. And also so many things. For example, in the national mosques, we do our tafsir every year for the last 30 years. Fomwan organized tafsir in the national mosques, and there everybody witness that are in FCT that there are so many work that we do there. People bring complaints, people bring out their issues, people that are in need, they'll be directed to come to national mosques, and we take their names and we run a lot of assistance there. There are people that are so sick, so serious, severe sickness, they cannot afford to pay the bill of the hospital, they cannot afford to even take the patient to hospital. So we render help there. And there we bring people that we call people that are ready to assist cases, and we record down the cases, and people that are willing and they have the good heart, they come out and take issues like that. There are people that are, for example, destitute, that their husbands died, they have nobody to help them, they come looking for assistance, or they are travelers, There are so many things like that that we normally take their names and assist. And also there are people that are into a lot of issues, maybe orphanage. I mean, woman that her husband died, or people from IDPs. They lost their house, they lost their family, they lost their husband, and they are women in particular, they are with children, and they cannot feed the children. We take a lot of activities that help these people in that aspect. So we do a lot of humanitarian work in the national mosque and elsewhere in all the area councils. We run programs like that we're able to help people and alleviate their suffering. The most important thing, once you know where this is, you just get assistance at the right place. And sometimes they're even directed from some places, so some other mosques and some other associations. Okay, go to the mosques and get assistance. And we really assist in that aspect. And also we go to the villages. We do a lot of programs under humanitarian service in our city.
That's good. We appreciate you so much, Amira. Why do you go extra mile?
Well, we know that it is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala likes human being that serve him.
Yeah.
And he loves human beings that their life affect others. If you are alive and you are well and you are rich, you ought to do something that will help another person. Because Islamically, the Muslims supposed to have a humanitarian person, to be a humanitarian person, because it is prescribed in the Sunnah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam that 40 houses from your right are your neighbors, 40 houses from your left are your neighbors, 40 houses from your front are your neighbors, and 40 houses from your back are your neighbors. So whenever, it's like the whole community, the whole Muslim community ummah, they are neighbors to each others. Because, for example, in a village now, if you get 40 into 40 places, how many people remain? So it's like everybody is together, and everybody is supposed to assist his neighbor. And they say that even a neighbor that is, you are cooking something that the aroma is reaching out to your neighbor, it's wrong for you to eat that thing without inviting your neighbor to eat. So Islam has really stated the importance of helping another person. The person that is most favored by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the person whose life affects another person. So that is why if you are looking for any work, any activity or any deed that you do that Allah will accept you, after you worship him the way he prescribed for you, is to go and help another person. Be a good person and Allah is going to accept you. So that's why Fomwan, having a mission, as stated earlier, we feel that the most important thing we should do is to assist human beings. And that's the whole essence of Fomwan. We are here to assist people, to help people in whatever situation we can. It could be under sensitization, it could be education, it could be humanitarian service, and so many services, youth empowerment, and so on, as I mentioned earlier. So all these aspects are work of Fomwan that we really do and really get our roof from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is our mission, our vision. That is why we go extra mile to create humanitarian services of our community, and we are working in that very well. And we want people to join us so that we can be stronger.
Okay, let me add to what our Ebola Amira FCT chapter have said. Viewers, you have heard from the OSIS mouth. We are urging our sisters, mothers, aunties, in-laws. This association is strictly for women, and we do a lot of things that will promote Islam and also that will fetch us Jannah. So I use this opportunity to call all of you to register today into FCT Fomwan. Honorable Amira, if our colleagues out there wants to join Fomwan, how do they get to register in place?
Well, it's very easy. As I said earlier on, we have the area councils Fomwan in all the area council affiliates, and there we have our amiras and executives members in that as the area councils. So whatever area council you are, you have to just get the address of the area council amira, or if it's difficult for you, we can just give you our number. Once you give us your number, once we give you our number, you can call us and we can just direct you to the amira, or you can just send you the amira's number, then you call her. There you go and collect a form. Okay, you fill your form, you're a member of the Fomwan. If you want, you can create your own affiliates At least it will not be more than 10 people. It will not be less than 10 people. You come and give your own affiliate name and come and register with us. Or once, if you already have an association in the affiliates, we call it affiliates in the area council, then you join anyone that you feel you can join. And if you are in Amak, you can just go to our office, our school in number 990 Aminikano Crescent, Usetu, just after Barnex Plaza, opposite Hotel de Horizon. We have our school there, and that where we serve as our headquarters for FCT. You can just walk in there and ask of the headmaster of that school. He can give you a form to fill and be a member of Fomwan FCT. Yes.
Thank you. So our viewers, please join Fomwan today. And with this, we want to go on short break. Please don't go away. We'll be right back.
As I travel through the earth, I can't help but notice the symphony I hear all around, from the smallest grain of sand to the faraway planets, to a flower putting roots in the ground, every bird in the sky, every rock and every raindrop sings as it falls from the clouds, every ant, every plant, every breeze, and all the seas. They all sing Subhanaka Rabbi, Subhanak, Subhanaka ma'a'azama shanak, Subhanaka Rabbi, Subhanak, Subhanaka ma'a'azama shanak. ندعوك ونرجو غفرانك, ندعوك ونرجو غفرانك ربي.
قلبي يهتف باسم الله، خلق الله صنع الله ما أبهى، والأكوان تسبح باسم جل الله في علاه، يا رباه يا رحمن الله. سبحانك ربي سبحانك، سبحانك ما أعظم شانك، سبحانك سبحانك، سبحانك ما أعظم شانك. ندعوك ونرجو غفرانك، ندعوك ونرجو غفرانك ربي.
Welcome back. We are still on this show, Fomwan Today, on Citizen FM 93.7, Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. Fomwan Today is just to educate our viewers on the activities Fomwan is running. Alhamdulillah, we are here to educate our colleagues, to learn how to give out. In Islam, when you are giving out, you don't give out for people to know you are giving. You don't show off. It is forbidden in Islam. Also, young men and women don't mingle in the process of humanitarian activities. It is also haram. It's supposed to be strictly women giving out helping hands to other less privileged in a decent way. So, I urge, as I've said earlier on, I urge all our viewers to join Fomwan instead of sitting at home. Please, women, join Fomwan to achieve something tangible in your life. Amira, who are the beneficiaries? The main beneficiaries?
Well, the beneficiaries of humanitarian services are people in need. People in need. And almost everybody is in need. Even if you are not in need materially or economically, some people need the education. Some people need sensitization to educate on a particular thing. It's part of humanitarian, because when you are rendering service to human being, it may not be financial all the time. It may not be monetary all the time. Even the education you have, you are educating another person. You are humanitarian. You are rendering humanitarian services. So there are so many. Almost everybody is a beneficiary of humanitarian services. One, there are people that are there to talk on things that will benefit us, particularly on our religion. You are rendering humanitarian services. So all of us are beneficiaries. But the most one that need financial thing or monetary aspect or economic empowerment are those people in need. Okay, the orphans, the wayfarers, the needy, the less privileged, the women that are in trouble and men in trouble also, the children that are in trouble, orphans, and so on and so forth. So all those people categorize less privileged and handicapped. There are people that are challenged. They need assistance. So all these people, as long, but in Islam, we are not promoting begging, because begging is hate. It's dislike in Islam. There are so many ways you can seek for assistance. We should organize ourselves and get assistance in a normal way, rather than to come and disregard yourself in public to say that we are begging. It's not good Islamically. We need people that will come and need assistance to empower themselves, to start selling something rather than just to put their hands and beg. It's not allowed in Islam. It's not recommended. So what we are saying, to empower people to be able to stand on their feet, is what we are saying. Not just to empower people and they continue to be begging all the time. No, we don't encourage that. What we encourage is strong heart. What we encourage is to come out and struggle and survive. And also, people are there to help you. But people will not like to help people that are not ready to help themselves. So that is humanitarian. Is everybody's a humanitarian person. Once you can give out, you are helping another person, either from your long knowledge or your wealth or whatever. You are all humanitarian person.
In addition, in humanitarian services, we visit hospitals to see that we help the sick. There is an authentic hadith that says, when you visit the sick, 7,000 angels will send down blessings to you. If you visit in the morning, the blessings will be with you till the evening comes. And when you visit in the evening, 7,000 angels will send blessing to you until morning time. So with this I have said, I think we should all team up and check the sick. We check the sick in the hospital for them to be happy. We give them palliative and so on and so forth. Again, we empowered our youth. Our youth are there, a lot of them are there jobless. So the new face of Fomwan FCT has come up with a new system to help the youth. So we urge the public and the citizens and those watching us across the globe to assist, to contribute their own quota into this success of seeking for Jannah. And Amira, if people want to help contributing, either how will they go about it?
Okay, there are so many ways you can help out. In Fomwan, if you want to help in Fomwan, we have account. That all this account, anything that comes financially, it goes to the account. Well, that is when it comes to humanitarian aspect. So it is from this this assistance that we come out, bring out, and help other people. We do our projects with the money. Some people help us, and I told you that we are such a popular organization because people know how we are standard when it comes to operations. So we get a lot of assistance differently, and it goes to this account. Our account, as I said, we have account in the Union Bank. It's called project account. The account number is 015 6654 963. 015 6654 963. That is our project account in Fomwan, in the Union Bank. There's where we entertain assistance from various aspects. And you know, but trust the point, Hajiya, as you said, you know, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has already said that if you give out the example in the Quran verse 2, Quran 2 verse 261, Allah says, the example of those who spend their wealth in the way of Allah is like a seed of grain which grows 7 spikes, and in each spike is 100 grains, and Allah multiplies the reward for whom He wills, and Allah is all encompassing and knowing. The Holy Quran 2 verse 261. So that to highlight or to buttress the hadith, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala love people that give out. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help people that assist others. You are not supposed, as a Muslim, as a good Muslim, to hide whatever you have, but rather when you give out, you get more. And they say, give us never lack. So, but whatever you give out, once you know, in Form 1, whatever you give out is going to be used justifically. We are going to direct whatever we get to the better people that need it. So exactly, this is what is needed for all Muslims to do. We have to come out, help ourselves, and then try to help others that are in need. Because there are so many people that are in need, and everybody know the economic situation of the country, everybody know the situation people are in. So you cannot just sit down and just fold your hands and look at people suffering. As a good Muslim, we ought to join hands and help. In FCT, we're ever ready to be a step to reach out to those people, because we have all the, as I said, we have our structures down the grassroots. We need assistance in all our area council to help people. We always have problem every day in, day and night, day and night. We have problems, so we need people to help us and help us to work better in FCT.
And again, because of the recession in our country, we used to experience a lot of the less privileged coming around our head office at Wuse 2 as the Amira has given the address, seeking for help. So nothing is small. We are ready to collect whatsoever is available. We can even collect used items like clothing and kitchen utensils and so on and so forth. We are not emphasizing just on money, but there are other things you can donate. Exactly. We build school, we build house for the homeless, orphans, and family generally. So please, you can donate. If you don't mind, Hajiya, you can still present the account number for them to know, and also the address. Represent it again for the viewers to take note of what you are giving.
Okay, yes. And our account number is 090 22 25 2527 29, sorry. 090 22 25 2527. That is our line. Our line that you can call us if you need assistance, or if you need to talk to us. Maybe you want to be a member, you want our number, this is our number. And our account number for project for assistance is 015 6654 963. 015 6654 963. Union Bank project account. That's where we accept donations and assistance from members.
We are going on the short break. Please do not go away. We'll be right back.
Announcement. The Federation of Muslims Women's Associations in Nigeria, Fomwan, FCT chapter, is glad to bring to you its weekly talk show program, tagged Fomwan Today. It focuses on education, humanitarian, da'wah, gender, entrepreneurship, welfare, and youth empowerment. Join us every Fridays, 3 p.m. on Citizen FM 93.7 Abuja. Don't miss it. Jama'a assalamu alaikum. Kungiyar matan musulmi ta ƙasa watan Fomwan, reshen babban birnin tarayya Abuja, ƙarƙashin jagoranci Hajiya Fatima Isah Ndako, na farin ciki sanar da al'umma shirye-shiryenta wacce za ta fara nan ba da jimawa ba. Shirin za ta mayar da hankali wajen kiwon lafiya, da'awa, taimakon al'umma, ilimantarwa, kasuwanci da sana'o'i. A kowace ranar Juma'a da misalin karfe 3 na rana a wannan babbar tasha na 'yan ƙasa watan Citizen FM kan mita 93.7 a zangon FM a nan babban birnin tarayya Abuja. A yi sauraro lafiya.
Ẹ tẹ́tí sí ìkéde pàtàkì yìí. Àjọ obìnrin mùsùlùmí ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà Fomwan ẹ̀ka ti ìlú Abuja ń sọ fún tonílé tàlejò wípé ètò ìfọ̀rọ̀wérọ̀ ọlọ́sọ̀ọ̀sẹ̀ tí àkórí rẹ̀ ń jẹ́ àjọ Fomwan lónìí yóò máa gun orí afẹ́fẹ́ ní ọjọ́ Ẹtì láti aago 3 ọ̀sán di aago 4 lórí rédíò Citizen FM 93.7 Abuja. Ètò yìí yóò máa dá lórí ètò ẹ̀kọ́, ìgbáyégbádùn aráàlú, ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ nípa ẹ̀sìn, káràkátà ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀dọ́ àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Ẹ tẹ́tí léko.
Welcome back. We are speaking in Citizen FM 93.7 Federal Capital Territory Abuja. We've been talking about humanitarian services in Islam. So Hajiya, can you please tell us more about Fomwan generally?
Yes. Thank you very much, Hajiya. Welcome back, listeners. Fomwan, as I said in the previous weeks, Fomwan is an association that is so ever ready to work with women. Fomwan is an association that is all women and members. They are all women and mothers. I know the role of mothers. Our role is to take care of the family, to take care of our husbands, take care of our children. Now, Fomwan, that the core value of Fomwan, that the core activities of Fomwan, take care of women, to educate women, to enlighten women, to bring women together to help each other and to assist us in humanitarian service and the rest. So Fomwan is a very long, old organization. I think we are in our 38th year now. We are established in 1985. And this year we celebrate our 38th year of formation. Last week, we had our national conference, which was the 38th national conference. We had it in Sokoto, and that is the practice of Fomwan. We do it in South, and the next year we'll go to the North. Every year we'll be having our conferences. And last year we had it in River State, and this year we had it in Sokoto, just precisely last week. The conference was so interesting, so touchy, because that's where you see women, high caliber women, educated women, that are there giving service to Islam, rendering service to humanity, bringing out women to fight for the right of the women and also to fight for the right of Islam as Muslims. They speak with one voice. And there is so interesting, so magnificent. In fact, when you are there, you feel so happy that you belong to Federation of Muslim Associations. And I'm happy to tell people that whenever you join Fomwan, you never regret in your life. Because you can, this is an avenue for you to come out and help people, to help whatever field you are in. Because in Fomwan we have structure, we have all the educated people. There's no field that you not find Fomwan member in that field. We have medical doctors, we have scientists, we have teachers, so many career. They are all in Fomwan. So I think Fomwan has gone far, and we are known for our services. So what we are just advocating for FCT, and people are gone far with their services. So we want FCT to rise up and meet up with the challenges, because in FCT we have a school in Wuse 190. I mean, Economic Christian, as I keep saying, and there we need people to bring our children. This is where we have our children properly trained Westerly and Islamically. The Islamic knowledge there is so grounded, and as parents, you are going to be answered. You are going to answer questions to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on how you bring up your children. So let you not just take your children anywhere, any school. Make sure your children are properly grounded with Islamic background. You have to really put your children at the good footing from the initial stage. So after that, I don't think there's anything that can deviate your children from going the straight way. So it's the role of the parents to really bring their children to where they can get proper education Islamically, and also the Western aspect of it. So we have for Monday, we have our school there. But we need to develop further. We need to go further. What we need now, we need a lot of things to continue to render services. For example, we need buses that will help us in Dawa. We really need to go to Aba, but we are so restricted because we don't have buses around. We don't have proper schools apart from this basic school that we have. We need to expand. We need to even reach university level in FCT. So I think we are really going far in our services, and we need more assistance for people that have the heart to assist. So humanitarian service is one of the aspects that people can help with the account that we said, or people can come personally and help someone in whatever capacity. It doesn't mean they have to give money. No, you can render other services to someone. And I hope people just key into someone.
Since when you start this advocating, it started in your regime. That's why I see you as a new face of Fomwan. But the challenges we are facing, because we are advocating and a lot of women are ready to register in. But the question is always, does Fomwan belongs to only educated, Western educated and Islamic educated women?
No, not at all. Fomwan is encompassing. We have all members at whatever level. If you are educated, you'll be a member. If you are not educated, you'll be a member. Whatever aspect, whatever status you are, we welcome you. It's not segregating. It's not only for educated people. I just give an example because I just, when you are educated, you work better. You serve better. Because Allah has made education to be very, very paramount. In fact, that's why the first surah that was revealed to Holy Prophet ﷺ was Iqra. Learn. And we're emphasizing seriously on learning. And when they inform one, we have education. We have so many schools. We have Islamia in the area councils where we are even we say here we have Islamia. So we educate people. So it doesn't mean that you have to be universally educated before you can join Fomwan. If you are Islamic education, you are welcome. If you are not even educated, if you are illiterate, you are welcome. Because that's where we try to encourage people to get the knowledge. Yeah. So it's not only for education, it's for everybody. All what you want. In your own, even if you are not educated, there are certain things that we can do to help. You can do a lot of things to help Islam. It's not that you are only educated, but we are emphasizing on education. Go to school, learn. Be in Islamia. Even if you are not educated, be in Islamia and learn something. Don't be ignorant. Because Allah does not accept an ignorant. You have to know Him before you worship Him. Yeah. Because you have to know how to worship Allah before you worship Him. Because if you worship in ignorance, your prayers may not be accepted because you don't know how to do it. So education is very, very important, very paramount in Islam, and we are encouraging people to be educated. But it's not that, it's always something that we say we are not accepting any people that are educated. We are welcoming everybody to come and join Fomwan so that we can work together and be stronger. Yes, so everybody is welcome into Fomwan. We have nobody that is cut out.
Among your agenda, you have a school project. How do you want to come about it? The school, do you want to have the school within the Fomwan premises, or how?
Well, I told you we have a school in Wusetu. We have a basic school, nursery, even crèche, nursery, primary, junior secondary school. Now we have started our senior secondary school this year. And we hope to continue building our schools to finish the senior level of education. Now we are looking forward to get a university.
Inshallah.
That is our target. And also in all our area councils, we have Islamia, we have schools in the area councils. So it depends on how the area councils work. So my father, they are faster than others. But I know in all our 6 area councils, there's nowhere that you not see a woman Islamia. Then they have other things like some have bakeries where they empower women to get some small gain out of it. And then we always educate people on skills. We educate people, women on skills. We educate youth also on skills, so that person will not sit down and be helpless. We are empowering women through skills, through education, through enlightenment. For example, in the health aspect, we educate women on all this disease that like maternal health, child health, and maternal health. We educate women on that. We join all the different associations that work on health and education and other aspects. So we are really out to meet out other people so that we can be able to be stronger. So Fomwan are everywhere. We just want anything that will make us to be relevant to our people. Anything that we can help our people, we are out there. And please, you are welcome.
On Al-Majiri's issue, they have become like nuisance in the nation. Fomwan intends to do something about it. How do you intend going about it?
Well, Al-Majiri issue is a general problem. It's a national problem. And even in this conference that we had, national conference that we had, we talk about it. We are bringing modalities, methods, ways on how to address all those issues, because there are so many. The Al-Majiri is a very wide, vast aspect of negative thing in Islam. And people even misunderstood Al-Majiri practice to be Islam. And it's not Islam.
It's not Islam.
Islam. Our Prophet does not accommodate begging. He does not like people to beg. He does not encourage people to be idle. Even people during the Holy Prophet ﷺ, if they sit down after Subhi prayer, they stand the mosque, you tell them to go out and look for your livelihood. Nowhere does Manzala ﷺ, Prophet ﷺ encourage people to sit down and be idle and do nothing. So there's nowhere in Islam that it says you should go and beg. It's only because Islam is very empathetic, is very empathic, is very help people. We have this peaceful approach to people. People try to be lazy. I think that because we are generous, we normally give out. So people depend on that. I think, okay, if I don't do anything, I'll get. But it's wrong. It's very wrong. Because once you beg, you are bringing your dignity to nonsense. You are bringing your dignity to zero. You will never be regarded as human being. You will just be regarded as dog. Because it's only dog that will come and start licking your feet and whatever. As human being, you have to get up, go and do something that will earn your livelihood. We don't encourage begging in Islam. Nowhere in the Holy Quran or in the Surah of Prophet ﷺ encourage one should go and beg. It's not part of Islam. And once you have your children, you have to go and take care of those children. As a father, as a mother, the responsibility of children are put on the hands of the fathers to give them livelihood, where they will eat. And also the mothers should take care of their children. You have to teach your children to be responsible, rather to give out your children out. They refuse to provide for them, then the child will start begging outside. It's very wrong. Or you send a child to school far away, and you cannot feed that child, you cannot say feed money to the malam there, you just send your child there. Who is going to take care of you? It's very wrong. So the children at the end, they'll go and start begging, which is Islamically wrong. So we don't encourage that. But the issues in FCT and majority issues, we are bringing modalities to see how we are going to assist in our own way. But it's not only Fomwan that can do. So all our organizations, particularly Islamic organizations and other organizations, are trying hard. Even the government are trying hard to see that thing is brought into solution.
You have said it all, Amira. The problem we are facing in our generation of today is a lot of parents are dodging their responsibilities. You will see a mother, most especially in FCT here, but the two parents all are engaged into one activities or the other. They hardly stay at home to look after their children. And before you know, these children will jump into drug addiction, begging, road hawkers, so on and so forth. So parents, we have a huge responsibility to take. We are going on a short break. Please don't go away. We'll be right back.
Announcement. The Federation of Muslims Women's Associations in Nigeria, Fomwan, FCT chapter, is glad to bring to you its weekly talk show program, tagged Fomwan Today. It focuses on education, humanitarian, da'wah, gender, entrepreneurship, welfare, and youth empowerment. Join us every Fridays, 3 p.m. on Citizen FM 93.7 Abuja. Don't miss it. Jama'a assalamu alaikum. Kungiyar matan musulmi ta ƙasa watan Fomwan, reshen babban birnin tarayya Abuja, ƙarƙashin jagoranci Hajiya Fatima Isah Ndako, na farin ciki sanar da al'umma shirye-shiryenta wacce za ta fara nan ba da jimawa ba. Shirin za ta mayar da hankali wajen kiwon lafiya, da'awa, taimakon al'umma, ilimantarwa, kasuwanci da sana'o'i. A kowace ranar Juma'a da misalin karfe 3 na rana a wannan babbar tasha na 'yan ƙasa watan Citizen FM kan mita 93.7 a zangon FM a nan babban birnin tarayya Abuja. A yi sauraro lafiya.
Ẹ tẹ́tí sí ìkéde pàtàkì yìí. Àjọ obìnrin mùsùlùmí ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà Fomwan ẹ̀ka ti ìlú Abuja ń sọ fún tonílé tàlejò wípé ètò ìfọ̀rọ̀wérọ̀ lọ́sọ̀ọ̀sẹ̀ tí àkórí rẹ̀ ń jẹ́ àjọ Fomwan lónìí yóò máa gun orí afẹ́fẹ́ ní ọjọ́ Ẹtì láti aago 3 ọ̀sán di aago 4 lórí rédíò Citizen FM 93.7 Abuja. Ètò yìí yóò máa dá lórí ètò ẹ̀kọ́, ìgbáyégbádùn aráàlú, ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ nípa ẹ̀sìn, káràkátà ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀dọ́ àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Ẹ tẹ́tí léko.
Welcome back. We are speaking on Citizen FM 93.7 Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. We've been talking about humanitarian services in Islam. Amira, what do you have for our viewers to take home with?
Well, what we have for our viewers is that we are calling our members to join Fomwan. We really have to come out and help ourselves. Nobody can address our problems but we. We have to join hands and address problems. We cannot sit down and do nothing. At least we see how our children are going about. We know how our children are into drug abuse. We know how our children are there doing a lot of things. We see a lot of gender-based violences everywhere. I belong to gender office, and I know every day the kind of report we get every day on molestation of girls, okay? A lot of domestic violences, a lot of negative things on the gender-based violences, so everywhere. We women have to teach our children to speak out, because before or even presently, whatever it is done on a woman or a child, for example, when a child is molested, when a child is violated, instead of us to try to support the child, we rather try to discard the child, thinking that it is her fault. You give yourself out. You do this. You do this. You allow the perpetrator to continue the practice. Now, what I'm calling our women to do, particularly in FCT, is please to try to go back to the proper way of addressing issues, rather than blaming our children, rather than blaming the ourselves for certain things. We should try to join hands and teach our children to speak out whenever there's violence. Whenever they see anybody trying to violate their rights, or trying to molest them, or trying to have sexual abuse or whatever, let us teach our children to say it out. Let us not keep quiet, and let us take away that stigma that make our children to hide under, and make the people to hide under it. A person can continue in one corner molesting girls, having sexual violence with children, yet you just survive it. The child is always suffers. Or a child that is in school in violated, instead of to maintain that girl and make her to control her education, she's out of school. And the person that perpetrated the act is already left. So we have to really come out and try to address things, particularly gender-based violence, positively. And we women have to get up and train our children very well. We have to draw our children very near, because the time has changed now. There are so many attractions. There are so many attractions to our children. The social media is one of it. A negative group, negative peer group in the society. Once you don't draw your children near, somebody will take them near them. When you push your child away from you, somebody will draw that child near him, near that person. And that person could teach him terrible things. That is not contrary to what we want. So we really have to stay with our children, particularly when they're in adolescent stage, because that is the time when they're in trouble with their physical changes and psychological, emotional. So we have to be close to our children. We have to protect them. We have to make sure that we don't allow our children to hawk about or to do a lot of things that is contrary to our religion. So as mothers, we're supposed to be very, very conscious of our tarbiyah, because Allah gave these children to us as trust, not free.
With this, we have come to the end of our today's program. Viewers, join us next week for the next episode. Fomwan Today comes every Friday once in a week. I am speaking on Citizen FM 93.7 Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. Bye for now.